But given the diversity of this community, and given the various cultures served in this community and some of the social human service issues, that this trip was more than just an opportunity to meet three amazing women, but to tap into those needs in a very intentional way. My name is Tony Hallenbach. I'm the director of Niles Family Services. Family Services is the human services department that responds to the human service needs in the Village of Niles. Currently, we're celebrating our 50th anniversary, which is a very exciting time for us, as this has been an extraordinary time of addressing human services needs in the community. And that event was hosting 3 Indigenous grandmothers to come to the Village of Niles. 3 of the grandmothers that said yes to that invitation were Grandmother Mary Lyons from the Ojibwa tradition coming from Minnesota, Grandmother Doreen Bennett from the Maori tradition from New Zealand, and Grandmother Florida Maya Hall from the Mayan tradition in New Mexico. Together, these 3 grandmothers supported that vision with storytelling, with laughter, with weaving together the stories of the people they spoke to help to create connection, to create community, and to create compassion.
Yeah, it's a great honor for me to be here. And really, I'm touched to be here with you. Yeah, I'm closer to 70 right now than 17. In this little pouch, I have copal, which is sap from the copal tree, and we burn it in Central America to do the same thing, to clear the energy, to clear the person. This is for burning, of course, but the way that we center ourselves is by holding ourselves in the heart, okay? So just kind of embracing and loving ourselves in the heart.
One-third of the residents that live in this village are over 60. As we're seeing a growing aging population, how do we respond, honor our elders? That's a very important aspect of Native Indigenous culture, is honoring older adults, which is a very different way of looking at older adults here in this country.
We're very, very simple people. When it comes to peace, peace doesn't really matter what happens out there in the world. Peace has to be here, because it's got to start from one place, because that's grandiose thinking. Because if you get in other people's business, and you're doing this and that there, you're not taking care of yourself. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Simple. See? And the thing is, the grandmothers and the stuff you see, all we do is show a reflection of what each one of you, we're no different. All we can do is remind you of your self-worth. We can push your empowerment button and the stuff in that there, because what you think you want to learn from us, you already know. It's just awakening inside you. When you take that intake in and you open it, that's part of that awakening, because it brings you back to balance and makes you of the oneness. But remember, you also have that ability when this awakening happens, and when it's really right there, is when you walk into somebody else's space and you don't like it. But it's not for you to say, I don't like. What you need to say is, oops, I need to back up and go back into my space. Because the only important person in this world that cares about you is you. And the other part of it is you got to remember, we believe in the rhythm of energy, of who we are, the spiritual energy. You put it out there, it was gifted back. Thank it, no matter how it was brought to you. And keep moving. Because the most important person in this world is you. The only one cares about you more than you is only going to be you. So that's what you said. You have control of you. You can turn that switch on anytime you want. It's simple. But the simple way of life, we put our own barriers in front of it. Nobody else does. Simple. First of all, I'd like to thank you.
It was really important for me in this position to look at ways that we can create more cohesion, more collaboration and connection with how we address not just human services, but all of human services.
That you like, that you may like. So what are some of the positive things that you want, or what would you like to achieve this year? I'll shorten it, this year. What would you like to achieve? And then maybe you can add a long-term thing that you'd like to achieve.
I want to finish my junior year, and I want, in my future, for long term, I want to be able to study biomedical.
So when I'm done with school, like in college, I'm not sure what, but I want to do something like to at least help the society in some way.
Okay, I at least want to enjoy my life and finish school the right way with getting most likely a bachelor degree or higher in business and engineering, so I can do that.
So the challenge really is for us adults to make that happen for you. As long as you're open to wanting to learn, wanting to go there, then that's our challenge, is to find a way to open that door so that all you need to do is go through.
I want to thank you for giving the grandmothers your attention and speaking from your heart. Thank all of you. The theme of the grandmother's trip was very clear. It resonated with the hearts, the minds, and the spirits of the people they spoke to. As a reminder for all of us to live in balance in our lives with each other, with ourselves, and with the earth. The grandmother's message was a wonderful reminder: when we live in balance, it helps to create words and actions that help us to create global change. How do we treat each other? How do we treat ourselves? And how do we treat the earth? In closing, the grandmother's trip was more than anyone ever thought or expected it would be, because it created the community that brought very diverse people together as one. And that is the grandmother's message, because together as one, we can make changes in the earth, we can make changes in our lives and in the community. The Village of Niles is a very progressive and a very innovative place that's allowing this change to give birth in ways that are meaningful and in ways that have helped Niles Family Services to continue its legacy of compassion for the past 50 years and the next 50 years to come.